Hi, and welcome to On Stage at A.C.T. Today we're sitting down and talking to actress Kathy Straton, who will be featured in the upcoming production of Agnes of God, here exclusively at A.C.T. Studio Theater. Kathy, welcome back. It's been, 6 weeks since I've seen you last?
Yes, I'm glad to be here.
So you are playing the Mother Superior
Yes.
in Agnes of God. What can you tell us about your character and how she fits in the show?
Well, my character is the Mother Superior of the convent. She's Agnes's guardian, protector, advocate. And so that thread, I see that thread running through the whole show, almost to the very end. And it comes out time and time again as events happen and unfold.
So Agnes is very young, and your character is the Mother Superior. Is there almost a mothering characteristic to the relationship?
Oh, very much so, yes.
Very protective and
Yes.
all of that. Okay. So obviously none of you in this have been nuns before. So what has been the most challenging part about this role? I mean, you've had challenges before playing outside your thing. You have Walter Cronkite, you were not quite that character, and God of Hell, you definitely weren't that kind of character. What has been challenging for this one?
Well, after I first read the script, I realized that Mother Superior is really a complicated person, as are all the characters in the play. And I felt that it was really important to find ways to portray all of that complexity. She comes from the real world, as well as being very religious and being in the convent. And so I just felt like I had to find a way to show the depth and the dimension of who she is. And that's really been a challenge, and it requires discovering that through the rehearsal process, but also just discovering through the script. You know, what is she feeling? When is she strong? When is she weak? When is she combative? When is she protective?
Now, was there anything you said discovering the script, was there anything in your discovery process, through the rehearsal and the script and that came as a surprise to you? Is it something you're like, oh, I never thought of this before, and I've just now discovered this whole new layer of a person?
Yes. I mean, the way the playwright wrote the character, I was surprised at some of the things that Mother Superior talks about and the views that she has, which I never expected a nun to talk about.
So you had your own kind of preconceived ideas before.
Yes.
Of what you thought, and then I love this.
Right.
So cool that you're finding stuff about yourself. So do you feel like she leaves the show by the time it's done, not leaving the show, but by the time the show is finished, that she's a changed person?
Mother Superior and the Doctor are having a battle of wills, basically, and they come from very different perspectives in many respects. And each of them, I think, ends up kind of informing the other about things that maybe they haven't thought about before.
Now, they both have Agnes's best intentions in mind. They want the best for her.
Right.
Do you think they both get there with the best intentions? I mean, do they think they still want the same things by the time the show's over?
No, I don't think they get there.
Okay, so they compromise.
I'm not sure they even compromise. They just don't get there.
Okay, that's this. Now I'm intrigued. Now I want to come and see you with the show just so I can figure out what you mean. It's great. And you've been in this small cast, so what's it like to come back to ACT now for your third show?
My fourth.
Fourth show.
Well,
you're
this
having
is
an all
just,
season now.
I know, this has just been a great theater. I love it here. I've gotten very, very comfortable with this small stage and the intimate space. It's not so intimidating as it was when I first did my first show here. And
people may not know that you've actually participated backstage as well. You've done stage managing, and you've done
I've done lights,
and you've done audience, seating, all that stuff. So you're really part of our family here. So we're glad to have you here on stage, off stage, whenever you want to come back. We'll be glad. So, do you have something to come back to, or you have another project in mind, or are you?
No, I don't. I'm going to take some time off. I've been doing a lot of theater.
You're ready to have a break.
I just need some time for myself.
Go back to the pool, have a tan, couple of cocktails, you'll be fine. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this up? I know we have rehearsal and some other things
Right.
that you need to take care of.
I think people should come see the show. It is beautifully written, and the language is, it's insightful, it has depth, and you see that in all of these characters, and they'll be thinking about it for days, they won't forget it. So really, they need to come.
Excellent. And Kathy, thanks for sitting and talking to us. You can see Kathy Straton featured here exclusively at A.C.T. Studio Theater in Agnes of God, opening January 8th and running through the 23rd.
Thank you.